Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. If you hear me sounding stuffed up, I am. I told you guys before yesterday that I was leaving on a weekend, and of course I came back and started a cold, like probably 2 hours before I got home. I started with a sore throat, so it is what it is. It's something that I'm familiar with. Every time I leave home and go into a different environment, my body decides to fight an infection. I guess I don't like other areas' germs. That's just the way I am. So, yeah, I could probably take something from that. I should probably write that down, take some echinacea, extra vitamin C, but I never think of it. I already take a lot of vitamin C every day. So, alright, I am feeling not bad, just a little stuffy. It's, just to let people know, it's a normal cold. Haven't had one of those in a long time. It's all been like COVID crap where I feel terrible for like, you know, days on end. This is like day 2 for me, and I feel alright, you know, other than the sore throat that first day, which was really annoying. A little stuffiness, but I can sleep at night, so, you know, all good. All good. I haven't had like a normal thing in years and years, so I'll take it. Alright, so I won't speak of my weekend. I will actually speak on it in the member video. So if you're interested in that, that's going to be this week. At the end of the week, I'm going to talk about my experience going, because there was a lot of stuff that came in for myself, and it applies to some of the stuff here, the perspective, the things that happen, and how I can use that to my advantage. So if that interests you, please make sure to check out. Just press on join membership. It'll show you the 3 tiers. It's almost like on a donation level. Doesn't matter, it's which one you can afford. It helps the channel, and you get an extra video every week. So I thank all my members who are here. I hope you're looking forward to that. It's like a little you and me time. Now we're going to get to the reading. So we have the never give up, phrases, motivation, and you have sunflower action. Alright, so let's take a look at the never give up. It says, look around and see how you can be motivated and inspired by the quotes and phrases that appear on walls, billboards, t-shirt, etc. Whether you are handed a bag that says, have a nice day, on your way out of the grocery store, or see an inspirational quote reading, never give up. These words can motivate you at a time when you may not even realize you need it. This card encourages you to incorporate affirmations into your life as a way of positive reinforcement. To be your own cheerleader. It's time to overcome any conscious or subconscious blocks or doubts. If there's something you're trying to pursue, create affirmations that are aligned with those goals. Post quotes that speak to you online or on the refrigerator in the kitchen, or create a vision board. Believe in your ability to create the life you desire by speaking it into existence. And a little note on vision boards. Make sure it's something that you can see on a daily, because some people make like folders, but you shut that and then you'll forget about it. So I always encourage you to put stuff around. I have little affirmation things that I keep around the house, and this one is, nature is amazing. Just look at all it accomplishes without saying a single thing. Feel the healing it brings to the world, body, mind, and spirit. These I've created for myself. So I have a few. I've put some about relationship. I've put some about all kinds of different things. Okay. So additional meanings. Messages are being sent to you via words, phrases, and songs. Find inspiration in your surroundings. Your projects are supported. Create your own personal list of affirmations to keep you on track. Identify what motivates you. Confirmation. Okay? So look for the signs this week, I would say. And the next card, what you're going to look out in a little bit, is action. With the cards that came from before, like from yesterday, the weekly energy, what I feel is like switching the Emperor, which is tried, tested, true, traditional, grounded energy, right? The stable energy that you've been used to. But you're teetering with the Two of Pentacles between the old and the new. And it's taking the lead into new stuff, because both the Page and the Ace of Wands are like new communications, new energy, new inspiration. So you're kind of putting things together with the old and the new. And I like that. It's like when something from the past comes in and you may have like a bad experience, you may want to change it. Instead of saying, well, I'm never going to go out again. Let's say like we went out this weekend, 7 hours in a car. I thought that's a little much. So instead of going, well, I'm never going anywhere that's 7 hours away, what we decided is that maybe we'll take a train where you can get up and walk around a little bit and, you know, stretch your legs and you're still being transported. Or take a plane, okay? Save up for the comforts that you want to experience instead of going, I'm never doing that again, okay? So this is never give up. Don't give up on your ideas, even though they may not work out sometimes. Try to find alternatives, new ways of making them come in, okay? You have the traditional where we're going to drive, we're going to save money, blah, blah, blah. But what kind of stress are you going to have? How long is it going to be? How comfortable it's going to be? If you can plan a different route or different way, do it a different way, okay? There may be different ways that are still cost effective as well. So just it's about weaving in a new story. I like that. Taking action into something new. Okay, so I gave you an example of me. You use it with you. So I'm going to take some cards. And yeah, you're going to hear me clear my throat because, of course, talking a lot when you're stuffy, it causes that kind of thing. So I have my trusty bubbly water. Ah, it feels good. So, I may be drinking a lot this week, but trust me, I'm okay. Actually, I'm due to take maybe an acetaminophen, but I haven't had one since last night, so I'm doing fairly well. I'm doing fairly well. Okay, so here we go. Ah, look at all of this. Look at all of this that came out. Okay, so let's see here. We'll take them, okay? We'll yes, thank you. Thank you for all these cards. I'm looking at the Nine of Air, and I feel negativity, worry, sleeplessness. So this is coming into that point of, okay, this is what I'm used to. I'm stuck on that. The Emperor for me is great. It's about having all the the chess pieces, but the problem is with that stability is that sometimes you get stuck. The Emperor and the Hierophant, they have the possibility of giving you great stability and knowing your stuff, but the problem is that when the Wheel of Fortune here comes in, it makes it hard sometimes to turn the wheel without taking the new options into play, right? You kind of limit what you're doing. There's a devil energy coming in, like that's restricting you, okay? So you have to make sure, yeah, the Eight of Water is about taking off. It's about searching, empowerment, and fulfillment. It's about leaving some of that behind to go here, okay? It's about looking for options. Really and truly, that's what it is. It's about looking for options. Now, when the wheel turns, and that's luck, progress, and change, when things start to change, you may feel a little bit, the Knight of Earth, you see the Knight of Earth, I love that. It's like, I've got wealth, I have knowledge, I'm not sure if I want to kind of do this, you know, you feel very protective about it. It's a little slow moving. My Knight of Pentacles is always a slow moving knight, but is obviously time for you to move, okay? It's time for you to do this. It's time for you to weigh in the options and go, look, I need to take new things into consideration. I can't keep repeating the same thing, hoping it's going to feel different. If it feels off and it doesn't feel right, the idea is not to throw everything away. It's to take a bigger and longer look at it and try to figure out how I can make it work for me. How does it fit my life and where I want to go, okay? And I'm going to take to never give up. It's don't give up on something. Just make sure that you are, I don't know, having a creative mindset, right? A time of going, okay, give it a whirl. Give something new a whirl. You see her throwing it up. She's giving it a whirl. She's giving that stick a whirl, just like a baton. I was a baton twirler when I was young, so yeah, give it a whirl, okay? All right. Yeah, I'm going to be drinking a lot. That means I'm going to be doing something else a lot. All right, I'm going to raise your vibration here. Yeah. So sometimes this may feel like this is happening. Like, oh God, you know, like this stuff happened and now I feel, you know, out of sorts. But I don't want you to stay in that energy too long. You know, sometimes tears are good, they cleanse. But then get back up and look. My idea is when something goes wrong, and I've done that actually, and I'll be talking about that, like I said, in the members video. I like to write things down, things that were not pleasant, that didn't, you know, that displeased me, that wasn't in tune with my energy. And then I try to find something that I can, you know, an option to that. That's a good idea. Okay. It actually feels really good because you're opening yourself up to new things. Okay. And with the world that we have of technology, there are things you may not even thought of that are available to you. Okay, you can write, I don't like this, and then you'll have options come up like, well, have you tried this? And it's like, well, no, I didn't even know that existed, right? So just be open, okay? I am supported on my path, that's right. So, remember that things happen for a reason, okay? Sometimes we're thinking to ourselves like, oh, woe is me, why did this happen to me, why me, why me? And, I don't know, I tend to I feel sorry for myself. Oh, heck yes, I can feel as sorry as good as the next person on the planet. I can sit there and just kind of feel sorry for myself. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. You can acknowledge that something isn't going your way or something's not happening the way you want to. But then it's important for you to remember that, you know, we are doing things, and when things don't work out, there's most of the time a way to help it move in the direction you do want it. It's kind of a weeding out. It's like, a lot of the times, if you get angry about every single thing, a lot of it is not that important. A lot of it is something of the mind. You know, like I just saw something where they said, if the guy is going speed limit in front of you and you're the person who likes to go faster, the only person who's getting aggravated is you. Okay, is it important? Is it really, you know, important for you to get that aggravated over somebody who's just not moving fast enough to your liking? No. You know, like it's something you chose to get angry about, so that you can let go, okay? You can just breathe and relax and just, you know, take your time. Enjoy life, okay? Think to yourself, maybe you're avoiding something that would not be so great if you weren't stuck behind this person who you feel is going too slow. That's not me. I like going speed limit, but you know what I mean, right? So just remember, it's split it. Turn it around so that it becomes a supportive way for you, okay? So let's see here. The road you're on may feel like the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your personal and spiritual growth. With this card, you're being encouraged to see how far you've come. What have you healed and what have you overcome? Now, even with the weekend, I'm going to tell you a lot for me. A lot has been healed. And just in the way that I reacted to the after of it, okay? So it is, I've realized, I've observed a lot more. I've taken back a lot more from what I would have before, okay? The universe is also encouraging you to keep things simple. If things become heavy or challenging, ask yourself what you can do to lighten your load. There you go. What can you let go? What can you do that will allow you to walk your path in a lighter, more fulfilled and focused way? That's what I was talking about with the car, you know. That's okay. Your path may feel like a lonely road, but the truth is you are infinitely connected, and it is the path you have chosen. It's important for you to fully own that. Through accepting who you are and what you're here to do, you'll create an energy that will allow others to accept you and support you. You don't need external validation, but you do deserve to feel respected, supported, and encouraged. Let that happen. Vibe of the day is I trust in my ever unfolding path. I love that. It's gorgeous and beautiful, Pisces, for you. All right, so let's take from the healing mantra. I love this card. Not too bad, not too bad. Invoking self-realization. I love this one. Each breath confirms how awake I already am. And that is the truth. If anything, the stuff that I've noticed, Pisces, from my weekend is that my little mini break, if you guys weren't aware from my last video, is that everything that happened, at one point I realized that I felt very different by things, the way things happened and unfolded. Instead of just screaming or being upset for certain things, I just realized I've got to sit back and observe all of this. I've got to take note. I've got to realize that there's a deeper meaning, that there's something here for me. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't meant to have an experience. Okay? And even my husband had some of these because the next day, yesterday, we went for a ride and we realized that we don't really look at the environment around us anymore in our area, right? Because you're so used to going back and forth and you miss a lot of things because you're focused on getting to one place, right? We go from the house to the grocery store and we take the same road, but we don't really look around like we do when we're off riding in a different county, right? So that was one realization. But this is the thing, you're realizing a lot. Each breath confirms how awake I already am. I love that. So let's see. Let's see if I can find page. There you go. Self-realization is a spontaneous remembrance of your interconnection to all that is. You're willing to embrace your individuality as a unique expression of source and physical form. By aligning with the breath, you see that while you appear to be a person, it is the universe that breathes everything into existence. This mantra is ideal for reducing stress, managing pain, and relaxing the nervous system. Absolutely. When you're feeling this stress or this stuck feeling in the old, this is a wonderful way of thinking. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is not happening to me. It's happening for me. These are all the same kind of things, right? And it helps you take action. I love the sunflower. For me, it's very much about harvest, but it's also like the orange color of fire. I love the yellows and the oranges. It's all about power, fire, Oh my God. Apricot, you're being so loud, honey. I feel that when she is when she hears me do readings or speaking to the camera, I think she thinks I'm talking to her. And she's like, play with me, mommy. You're going kooky. You're going kooky, apricot. Okay. All right. So, sustainability. I love this. And there's 44-8. It's the 6th house. So, let's take a look. The 6th house would represent the central kitchen, the gym, health clinic, and dog park. The 6th house speaks where you live out your daily habits, your work environment, your pets. I just spoke about her. Your mind-body connection and how you tend your health. I've got a cold right now. It says, work smarter, not harder. The opposite of a dysfunctional situation is a sustainable ecosystem. Make your life sustainable. Look at the time, resources, love, care, and sweat you put into your life and assess whether you are putting as much in as you get out and whether you're receiving as much as you put in. The input and output have to match. Maybe not every day, but certainly every week or month. And you cannot sustain the long haul. So this is, your 6th house is your daily work, not necessarily a vocation or long for career. If you're waiting tables to support your acting career, the 6th house speaks both of your day job and what you do towards that dream. Put in some time and effort on your dreams to bring these two paths closer to be one and the same. Okay, it says watch where you put your mind. Nervousness can turn into chronic anxiety right here, which taxes the health. Yeah, I could have also gotten sick because of my weekend stress. But yeah, maybe. Hey, I'm not going to say no. Give your mental hamsters something worthy to work on and keep them from merely spinning. Look at your daily habits and invest in good self-care. It says make healthy food delicious and healthy activity enjoyable. Play with the dog, talk to your wild birds, play with your rabbit. I added that last one. Time with animals can restore the spirit as well as be great exercise. Okay. Challenge. Worry can give you the illusion that you're taking care of business, but it does not further your goals. I love that. Okay, worry gives you the illusion that you're taking care of business. Yeah, you don't want that. Nope. Nope. And it's true, because you're so busy worrying, you'll spend hours on it, but you're actually accomplishing zero. So let's not do that, right? You could create a beautiful, sustainable ecosystem out of your life as you pursue delicious, healthy work-life balance. And that's perfect. And like I said, if, like the example of, you know, what I was saying about, I think, traveling, right? If you don't want to do that this way, do it a different way, right? Find the new situation in the old one. You don't have to completely get rid of it, but you don't want to stay here going, well, how am I going to do that? Or I'm just going to get rid of it because I'm worrying about it too much. It's throwing the baby out with the bathwater, and that is exactly what you don't want to be doing. You want to find sustainable ways of being able to have your cake and eat it too. You know? Yeah. Okay, little sip of water. Oh. Oh. Jane. All right. Let's see. Okie dokie. Whew. Okay, so I love the Hierophant came out in the reverse. And I will tell you why. The Hierophant is, like I was talking about, I don't know if I was talking about, The Emperor and the Hierophant for me are very close together. They represent that energy that can either help you, they give you the stability to feel strong in the growth, or they can hold you down in the growth thinking you know it all and you don't want to shift or move anything, right? They're both in that zone of they bring authority and structure, they bring stability, but when does this stability become the anchor that holds you down? Okay, the Hierophant is about being the teacher, okay, being able to share the wisdom. But what if you cap the wisdom off? In other words, you're not letting anything in. Then you become simply the teacher. And a teacher who has lost his ability to learn is no longer a sustainable, wise person. I guess that's the way I would put it, okay? Because at one point I'm hearing my father, at one point you get off the fashion train and you think that's it. You know, a lot of us, you know, we got off at a certain point on the fashion train. My father used to say he got off on the fashion train in the 70s and never bothered to get back on, okay? So it's, in other words, at the time, he was probably in the 70s, he was, you know, the pinnacle of what cool was, but slowly and surely, as the years went on, he became out of date because he wasn't keeping himself up to date, okay? So, excuse moi. It's all about taking action, okay? You have to keep moving. You can't stop yourself from taking action. Yeah, the world. Like, you still have road to do. You still have things to accomplish. You still have changes to embrace. You see that with the butterflies? Yeah. So that's still coming in, and you need to integrate. The World card has a lot of culmination, integration, option, wholeness, learning the lessons from the current phase so you can move on to the new one. And a lot of that has to do with just being open, okay? Because if you're not, you're going to end up in this situation here. Alright, Pisces, had to take a little break there, of course, because, well, I started to want to cough, and I didn't want to spend the whole time coughing, so I took a little break, and I'm back, which is good. So we're looking at the Hierophant, who's flipped upside down, who's no longer willing to learn, and we have the World card that came in, reminding us that life is a journey, and it's a path, and it needs you to move in the direction of where you're going. You're never going to be stagnant. Once you're stagnant, you're not here anymore, okay? If you stay stuck permanently, well, you're not here anymore. Life is about change. It's about learning. It's about moving forward. So don't stop being awake. Don't stop self-realization. Don't stop, don't ever give up taking action on your life. Never give up action, right? Always be motivated to action. Oh, I like that. Inspiration of Wands. So we got some more fire energy coming out, because of course we do. Because of course you do, right? You are moving forward in your life in the direction that you need to be going. And you're doing it with inspiration. You're doing it with fun, vibrancy, confidence, beauty, optimism. You're finding the joy in life, not this stuff, not the stuck energy. It's your just taking things into consideration, like moving him back and forth, you know, like juggling and adapting. And that's what you should be doing at this point, Pisces. This is what you should absolutely be doing. All right, so we're going to take one from the Creative Whack Pack. Get support. 54, which is 9, so I'll show you this, okay? One reason gypsies have a good health record is the role the family plays in establishing a positive health environment. When a gypsy gets sick, it's common for 6 or 8 others to accompany her to the doctor. Such family participation provides not only a support system for the ill member, it also creates a high expectancy for getting well. Similarly, it's easier to be creative if your environment expects new ideas. What support systems can you create? They're talking about sustainability, support systems. Exactly, okay? New ideas. You have this right here, okay? Intertwined with each other. I love that. The new ideas. I love the 2 thumbs up, okay? So you're getting help from all around you. That could be spiritually, that could be people just giving you great ideas. It could be even some of you giving me comments, okay? Or somebody giving you the signs, right? Sometimes somebody will walk up to you and say something completely out of the blue. And out of that, you will get the information that you need. That's all signs of support, right? Especially when people try to help you by giving you ideas. Sometimes, yeah, they want to see you find a solution. And the way for them to support you is by doing that, okay? They will try to come in and give you the ideas that you need to move forward, to get to where you need to go. All right. Do we take another? We'll take another from here. Support. See this? Haha. Absolutely exactly what you need, beautiful Pisces. Okay? Find a pattern and see the obvious. I don't even need that. I could just use that. Find a pattern. See the obvious. I love that. So, it says here, this looks like Leo, the constellation of Leo. Poet Alexander Pope, it's number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. I was staring at this card while I was shuffling this deck. So, order is heaven's first law. Much of what is called intelligence is our ability to recognize this order in a form of patterns. We recognize cycles. There you go. Plankton yields conform to a strict 4-year boom and bust cycle sequences. The order in which you put on your clothes. Tendencies. Cracks in dried mud usually form 120-degree angles. Shapes. The stars that make up the constellation Leo. Similarities. Stellar galaxies and water emptying in a bathtub spiral in the same way. Behaviors. Etiquette on a crowded bus. And probabilities. The likelihood of throwing a 7 at a craps table. What patterns do you detect? How can you use them to better understand your idea? I love this. And then see the obvious. 16, 7. Again, you have number 7 here, the action. Only the most foolish of mice would hide in a cat's ear, said designer Scott Love, but only the wisest of cats would think to look there. Don't miss the obvious. What are you overlooking? What's the most obvious thing you can do? What resources and solutions are right in front of you? So absolutely, instead of throwing the baby out with the bathwater, as I said, look for possible solutions. Maybe putting little drain holes under the tub so that the baby doesn't need to be thrown out, that the water can, you know, exit. Maybe have a drain hole, as bathtubs do. Look for the obvious yet overlooked solution in everything, Pisces. So if you're feeling traditionally but it's not working, juggle that and look for the obvious yet not utilized solution. Okay? Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to take another one of these because we had two in this one. And I think we're going to call it a reading for today. I'm going to, after I'm done this one, I think I'm actually going to do my member video to talk about my trip and everything that I learned, because I feel that it has some, it's worth mentioning. So like I said, if you're interested, you can go to the members tab and you'll be able to join and be part of that if you like. Of course, that will be coming in on Friday though. Okay. Okay, so look, hope and stability, and you have anchor again with this Emperor card coming in. I want to show you that tomorrow's block is the Emperor. So the Emperor plays a big part here in what's happening. The rainbow of hope, I feel like it's, again, it's the number 6, never give up. It's that optimistic view of you understanding that stability will only get you so far. The next step for you is always to look outside the box. Look outside the stable rock where you're sitting and see the different options that are making themselves available to you. You are a nutty bunny. Oh my. Okay. So I'm going to have to go and give her attention too. So I've got a busy day ahead. I've got a members video. I have a bunny to calm down. Because she's crazy. I've been gone a while and I've been sick a while. So she hasn't gotten a lot of attention from me. Not like she usually does. So I feel that she's like going, hello, I need your attention now. So, all right. So let's read the hope and then I will let you go for today. And tomorrow we're going to look at the block. When a rainbow appears in the sky, seemingly out of nowhere, it can seem like magic or a sign. Rainbows are a symbol of hope and luck because they represent the vibrant beauty. And we started out with the first card. What was it, Pisces? It was phrases, motivation, signs, right? So they're the same number. They're the same thing, right? Rainbows are a symbol of hope and luck because they represent the vibrant beauty that follows a storm, both literally and figuratively. Rainbows appears in other unexpected ways as well, such as a shimmering reflection from the sun displayed on a wall or a child's scribbled drawing. Children display the carefree and hopeful vibe of this energy, so when they incorporate rainbows into their art, they are truly reflecting the positivity this represents. When the sign shows up for you, it's time to try looking at the glass as being half full. You have been through a difficult time, but this rainbow is a beautiful message of endless possibility and wonder. A sign of healing and forward momentum. There are wonderful things waiting for you at the end of this symbolic rainbow, so have faith. Additional meetings is better days ahead. Let go of previous struggles, inspiration, and keep the faith. I love that. We have a lot of inspirational card. We have the Queen of Wands, who's all about inspiration. And like I told you, we have a lot of stability here. But the thing is to move past that, to go forward in the energy of more than just stability, okay? Because again, it's like we started out with 6-6 and we ended with 7-7, because this is 16, which is 7, and 34, which is 7. So it's taking action to take that anchor and make it into something that's feasible for you. It's not, like I said, it's not throwing the whole thing away. It's just shifting it in a way that the energy is still strong and stable, but flexible. Strong and flexible. And I think that's what I'm going to call this. I need you to be strong and flexible this week. Okay? When things are not going your way, take the strength of who you are, the stable and authority figure that you are in your own life, and put flexibility in it to make it turn into something that you require, that you need, okay, to move forward. All right, my beautiful Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this made sense. My head's a little fuzzy, but I feel like I've spoken some pretty cool things. Although right now, as I said, when I speak through spirit, it's not always really clear. I'm going to start coughing again, so I'm going to let you go. Love, light, and blessings. Bye for now.